So every year for every Minecraft update, Mojang or Mojang releases a mob vote for the community, which is where the community has to vote for one out of three mobs to get added into the game in the next update. This is honestly getting old and tired. I don't understand why they keep forcing the community and pitting themselves against one another just to have one mob added into the game. Obviously, my main gripe with this is that they don't implement the mobs who lost the mob vote anywhere in the game for later patches or their functionalities elsewhere. So in this year's mob vote, we have the crab, which drops a big crab claw that allows you to place blocks further. Then we have the armadillo, who out of everyone else, I'm personally rooting for, if anything, because it allows us to put armor on our dogs. And then we have the penguin, who I guess makes boats go faster or something. I don't know. I think that's all it does if I'm thinking about it correctly. I haven't been paying attention to Minecraft updates in a while, just passively getting knowledge about them along the way. This year's mob voting is even more cancerous because everybody wants all three mobs added this time more than ever, since they're all likable and serve some function that's actually useful for once. So, my honest to God question is, why can't Mojang or Mojang just add all of these mobs in the game? I genuinely do not see any reason why they can't, let alone let the mobs who don't win the vote just rot in the basement for all eternity and never be seen again. It seriously irks me where all of the past mob vote mobs, such as the Iceologer, Copper Golem, or Moo Bloom go. It's honestly just wasted mechanics. Like, you could have implemented these interesting mobs elsewhere in the game at least, dude, but I digress. What irks me even more though is when the community votes for a brain dead mob. I think I'll give the community an excuse for the phantom since I don't think they really knew how annoying that shithead would be in reality. But I will never give the community for the fucking glow squid. Everyone just listened to the biggest YouTuber at the time and fucked over what everyone else wanted, and possibly mobs who were even more interesting than the glow squid. All the glow squid does is light up your signs. Well, like that's some real engaging gameplay right there. Truly a winner we have for sure. He's gonna go into history books. I keep seeing people make the same arguments such as they can't add too many mobs in a patch because it's harder to implement all of them for every platform. Or they can't add too many mobs because it'll make the game less vanilla. Honestly, if you use at least one hemisphere of your brain, you'd understand how stupid these arguments really sound. Minecraft updates in the past have already added multiple mobs in the game each time. There were no Minecraft updates where they've added a singular mob, because if they did, then people would more than likely get mad at that as well. And rightfully so, because on the other hand, it really shouldn't be that hard for multiple mobs to be coded and added into the game, even for all platforms. I don't know anything about coding, but I don't think it should be difficult for an entire team of game developers to add in more than one mob in Minecraft each year, because they actually do that anyways. For the people who argued the game would be less vanilla if they add too many mobs, in my personal opinion, I consider vanilla creatures to be cows, pigs, chickens, just your regular farm animals, but not fucking sniffers, whatever this thing is, or even phantoms. Like, what are these things really? They're completely made up creatures, and some people also bring up this argument that adding too many mobs or features into the game just makes the game itself non-vanilla. Okay, so do you want them to just stop updating like the game? the only game that actually makes them money, a game that is more than a decade old, and you basically just want them to stop adding new things and say, all right, my job's done, I'm out, and basically leave the game forever stuck in time because there's no new additions anymore. I absolutely see no reason why Mojang can't add all of these mobs to make everyone in the community happy. The fighting can be fun at times, I'll admit, but it's more disappointing than exciting to know that at least two of these mobs will probably never be seen again after one of them wins, or have their abilities adapted elsewhere into the game. Now, I know not everyone has this privilege, obviously, but for me personally, whenever the community decides to lack IQ and vote for a mob I either don't want or isn't as useful compared to the rest, I just install a mod pack that adds all of them into the game. Because what's really crazy is that there's people who instantly make mods where these mobs are in the game and are completely functional. I'm starting to not even enjoy playing vanilla Minecraft anymore because mod packs easily made the game so much more fun and enjoyable because there's actually a lot of content I can play through. If one person can make a mod pack where every mob in these mob votes are in the game after like 12 hours of them actually being announced, then I don't see why an entire team of developers can't do the same in a year for all platforms. But hey, that's just my 2 cents. You can stop watching this now.